All right, top military officials from both India and Pakistan are warning each other of the consequences of violating the ceasefire deal that was worked out over the weekend. This comes as clashes continue hours after the deal. I want to bring in CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio to talk more about this. So, Ramy, what are the details of the ceasefire, and what would cause it to fall apart?
Yeah, Vlad, good to see you. Well, we have at least an outline right now of this deal. It's a comprehensive ceasefire, and so it applies to all forms of military engagement on both sides. And these are the kinds of attacks we saw from last Tuesday when this latest violence started through the early part of Saturday over 4 days. Artillery shelling, fighter jet airstrikes, drones dropping explosives, and top military officials are supposed to be talking with each other today. They may be doing that right now about those next steps. But yes, this could fall apart, but it appears that both sides are at least trying to keep this agreement, even after we saw some violations in those very first few hours after that ceasefire was announced. India had reported blasts in Kashmir, the cities of Srinagar, Jammu. India's foreign secretary said the army retaliated against Pakistan, but now both sides are claiming victory. Also, they're claiming dozens of deaths on both sides, the worst in 2 or 3 decades. And to your question, really anything could spark more violence, as it has, as you know, as we know, since the 1940s.
Ramy, I just listened to President Trump in the White House taking credit for the breakthrough between the two countries and shouting out the Vice President and Secretary of State Rubio. But India is downplaying the U.S. involvement in the talks. What are you hearing?
Yeah, similar. Pakistan cheered, praised U.S. involvement, but India downplayed that as a victory that trying to put them together, India and Pakistan together, that the two figured it out on their own. But President Trump, we saw, claimed very quickly credit for that ceasefire. Vice President Vance, Secretary of State Rubio reportedly had been monitoring the situation about those tensions. But only after that, Trump posted on Truth Social, did India and Pakistan come out with their own announcements. He said that the U.S. could help with tensions by potentially getting more involved economically along with politically. On Truth Social, he wrote he was going to increase trade with both of these so-called, as he put it, great nations. The takeaway I'm seeing here is that this is perhaps a carrot mentality. The U.S. is a major trading partner for both countries, India and Pakistan. If the U.S. offered better trade deals or market access to one or both, it could potentially use that as leverage to encourage both countries to lower tensions, to find some kind of peace. But, you know, as we spoke about last week, both governments have stirred up very nationalist passions in recent years, in the past decade or so. So that's going to be a political hurdle too.
All right, Ramy Inocencio reporting from London for us. Thank you, Ramy.
Yeah, you bet.